In this video, I will show you how to find the different types of feedback inside of Blackboard. So there's basically two kinds of feedback that me as a professor can leave for you. I can leave something on the entire assignment, or I can leave feedback on each individual question, like in a quiz. So to find either of those, you start by going to your grades. So I click on Tools on the menu to the left, and then I'm going to click on My Grades. And this is going to bring up all the assignments that we have so far. And the first thing I'm going to show you is when I leave feedback for an entire assignment. So this is what I'll typically do on a homework assignment. If you look next to the grade, there's a little speech bubble, and if you click on that speech bubble, then it'll give you the feedback for that entire assignment. So you can see that I only got 2 out of 5 points on that one, and the feedback was that I was missing some of the homework problems. If you ever miss any points on a homework assignment, I'm always going to leave you some kind of feedback to let you know why I took points off. So this is where you should look for that. The second kind of feedback is per question feedback that I'll leave on a quiz. So for example, here's quiz 00, and if I click on that quiz, notice that this one does not have the little speech bubble, so it's not going to give you any indication that there's feedback in there until you actually go inside of the quiz. I'm going to click on that quiz 00. This shows me my different attempts. I only made one attempt at this, so it just lists one. And this isn't totally obvious, but you're going to click on the grade to bring up the quiz. So I got an 8 on that quiz. I'm going to click on that 8. That's going to bring up my quiz. So before the due date, you can look in here and it will show you which questions that you got wrong and which ones you got right. You can tell by the little red X or green check mark off to the side. You can also look and see how many points you scored on a particular problem. Maybe you only missed some of the points on something. After the due date, then when you come into your quiz, it'll show you everything. So it's going to show you what you answered, it's going to show you what the correct answers were, and I often put feedback on the individual questions to help you figure out how you could have gotten the correct answer. So for example, here's question number 3 that I got wrong about this being a self-paced course, and then in the response feedback, which is right here, then it explains that this is just like a live classroom. And if you kind of scroll down, you can see that probably at least half of the questions I usually try to leave some kind of feedback that indicates how to do that particular problem. For this quiz, probably not much of an issue, but as we move forward and there's a lot more calculations involved, then that feedback could be really helpful for you.